ready for the rough.
What's going on, guys? It is Shoot 'em Up here, and this is a new, probably gonna be pretty short series about girls. And I know a lot of you guys, this is a pretty interesting topic because you're like, man, I want a girlfriend. I want to be talking to all these chicks that are hot, so cute, and I just, yeah, you guys know what I mean. But anyways, it's gonna be a little series about different steps of kind of like going throughout a relationship. From getting noticed, which is this one, to talking to them, to first date, how to I don't know, talk to them when you're with them, because talking to them over texting and on the phone and talking to them whenever you're with them physically are two really different things. So I don't know if I might cover those on different videos, but it's not all for sure so far. So basically it's just going to go from getting noticed to eventually dating them, to how to stay with them, how not to lose them, how basically not to break up. And I'm not going to go as far as marriage because I haven't done that, but I have been in a few really long relationships. Some of you guys may know, but anyways, guys, there's a few steps that you need to do whenever you want to get a girl to notice you. The first thing is pick a girl that is in your league. Don't go out picking a supermodel. Be like, man, I want to get with her. I'm gonna try to get her attention and all that stuff, because you gotta know your boundaries. And every now and then a really ugly person will end up with a really hot chick. Usually that happens whenever that person that's ugly is really rich. So unless you're extremely rich and you can spoil her, then I don't know if that's going to happen. So basically, first thing is first, you need to pick somebody in your league. Whether your league is a 6 out of 10, a 7 out of 10, an 8 out of 10, or maybe you're a 10 and you can find another girl that's a 10. Maybe you're one of the lucky guys. But anyways, that's what you need to do first. The next thing you need to do is, no matter what, like the first time she sees you, whether it's over the internet or in person, you need to look your best. Maybe in your profile picture, or you're just walking around, going to school. If you're trying to impress a girl, look your best. Don't look like you just got out of bed. If you have long hair, comb your hair, brush your teeth, put some cologne on. But the thing about cologne, don't put on too much. Don't put on too much cologne to where everybody in the room can smell you whenever you come in. Just be enough to where if she gets up close to you, she'll like the smell. Unless you start dating her, and then she's like, oh man, I like that cologne, and then you can put more on or whatever. But basically, the next thing you need to do, if you're from afar off, you need to always be smiling. A lot of girls tell me a lot of time, yes, I said a lot, but a lot of the time, girls tell me, like, man, you're always happy, you're always smiling, I never see you in a bad mood. And that kind of just sparks conversation with other girls, because they're like, man, you're always happy. And that actually works for me, because for one, I'm just a happy dude, and two, girls notice whenever you're always smiling, stuff like that. So make sure you always do that. You always want to be funny whenever you're hanging out with your friends. Make sure you're, as I said before, smiling. And if you get a chance to talk to her, don't be boring. Try not to be boring. Try to maybe have a little humor in your conversation. Don't be like telling her jokes. Why did the chicken cross the road? That's just retarded, and she'll probably just walk away from you. So don't tell jokes unless for some reason the conversation calls for one for some reason. So basically, just be kind of humorous. Don't be too funny, but don't be boring. The next thing you need to do, if you actually end up talking to her for the first time, this kind of has to do with talking to her totally in general, but you need to do little subtle compliments about her, because she's really going to notice this. If you talk to her and you don't say one good thing about her, if you're just talking about you and stuff like that, if you're doing schoolwork, you need to be like and be like, man, you're really smart. Just say really subtle things. Don't be like looking at her being like, oh, your eyes are so beautiful and you smell so good. Don't be like a creeper whenever you're complimenting her. But just make them really subtle things to where she kind of notices. Girls really like to be complimented, so you better make sure you do that. Just don't be a creepo and tell her she smells really good the first time you meet her, because that's kind of weird. The next thing you need to do when you're like across the room. Don't stare at her. You know, kind of notice her. Do something to get her attention. If you're in a class, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are in class, the teacher asks for volunteer or something, you know, do volunteer, you know, just so that she can see you and notice you. Basically, you want to do whatever you can so that she has to see you, has to notice you, do all these different things. You know, you have to really do something where a girl's going to notice you. And playing sports is one of the things that maybe, you know, it always seems like, you know, stereotypical that the quarterback of the football team gets the girl. But that's because the girl is always there to see him. That is why. So basically, you need to do whatever you can to get noticed, but not be creepy. So that's the thing. It's kind of hard. It's a little vague. Just do what you can, compliment her, but don't be creepy. That's the main thing. So anyways, guys, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Be another one up in a day or two. You know, just gotta make it, you know, upload it whenever I get that done. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for the next videos, and I'll see you guys later.